The number of Muslims in South Korea, mostly workers and students from countries such as Uzbekistan, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, and Bangladesh, stands at under 200,000 today, less than half a percentage point of the total population. However, given that in South Korea, Buddhism and Christianity are the most common religions, and that the population of all foreign national residents is only 4%, many Koreans, especially the older generation, still to this day lack a proper understanding of Islam. And after the 2007 kidnapping and deaths of South Korean missionaries in Afghanistan by members of the Taliban, some Koreans started to believe that Islam incites violence, causing fears against the local Muslim community. This uneasy situation is evident for Kyungbuk National University's Muslim international students, as they have been facing fierce backlash from their Korean neighbors after they decided to construct a 2-story mosque in a residential area not far from the campus in Daegu.
I'm here as a representative of the KNU Muslim students community, and the community is comprised of more or less 150 Muslim students. This place is not some new place for us because we have been praying here from past 7 years, and now after feeling the need for it because the Muslim students are larger in number, so they were not able to pray properly in the previous place, so we started the construction of this place.
매일 5번씩 예배 부르는 것은 이슬람의 기본 의무 중에 절대 의무이기 때문에 예배를 건행하는 장소고요. 두 번째는 모스크라는 것이 단순한 예배 기능뿐만 아니라 거기서 비즈니스를 얘기를 하고, 예를 들면 동네 혼담을 얘기를 하고, 정보가 교류되고 여론이 형성되는 종합적인 삶의 공간이라고 생각하시면 됩니다. 대구 대현동의 경우에는 오래전부터 그 공간에 경북대학생들을 중심으로 그 장소를 예배 장소로 활용해 왔습니다. 그러다가 이제 졸업하는 선배들이 가면서 조금씩 희사금이 모여서 그 땅을 구입해서 건물을 헐고 다시 모스크를 짓게 된 거죠.
Some residents in the area and members of conservative Protestant groups were unhappy about the project, claiming the new mosque would result in loud noise and garbage. The construction began in December 2020, but after residents staged rallies and filed petitions with the district office, the district authority issued an administrative order halting the construction in February 2021.
무슬림 사원 많다고 들었어요. 이런 주택가 센터에다 짓는 걸 보셨어요? 그러면 그분들은 주민들을 배려를 하나도 안 해줬잖아요. 왜 또 시민단체들은 저희한테 그렇게 강요를 해요? 받아들이라고 일방적으로? 글로벌 시대니 다문화니 하면서, 이거는 글로벌 시대 다문화 문제 아니에요. 이거는 누가 봐도 어디 주택가 이 한가운데 이 센터에다가 그 거대한 사원을 짓는다는 거는, 이거는 한국인으로서는 상상이 안 가요. 아무리 종교 자유 다 떠나서요.
So initially the first complaint that we received from the district office was the bad smell of food, and the second thing was the noise that we make during the prayer. So in the new building we will address this issue by placing long chimneys. The noise is not something related to the prayer, because you will see that when we Muslims pray, so only one person has to speak, all other have to follow, no matter if it's 100 people, 1,000 people. So, but still, we ensured them that if the noise is the problem, we will place soundproof walls and soundproof windows. But later, their concerns changed from that.
Then, as their protest intensified, they started putting up banners accusing Muslims of being terrorists.
Get out of this area right now! Terrorists!
Things that they expressed in the protest, it was quite surprising for us, because initially the thing of concern was the construction of the mosque. But what they did in the protests was not related to the construction of a mosque, it was related to our religion. So they attacked our religion actually, and not only in the protest, they distributed pamphlets against our religion, misinterpreting the Quranic verses. And then they called us terrorists, and they hang banners around this place, this place will become some hub of terrorists.
Leave your country immediately! Right now! Get away!
The most disappointing part was they also placed some banners outside the children's schools, because some Muslims are with families here. So when they came out and they saw those banners, so they feel very embarrassed and like some children were psychologically very disturbed. You can think that if your child is passing by and his parent is called a terrorist, how the child will feel and how the parents will feel.
Neighbors claim it's not about religion, saying their relationship with the Muslim students was not so bad over the past 7 years until the construction began.
라마단 할 때요, 확성기 들고요, 얘기합니다. 7, 80명, 100명 모이면 밤중에도 이거 확성기.
라마단 축제하고 그럴 땐 한 달 10일, 40일 라마단 축제를 했어요. 그 영향으로 우리 딸내미가 지금 시집을 가도 잠을 푹 못 자요. 새벽에 내 깨고 했는 그 영향으로. 그래도 외국에서 유학 와갖고 저렇게 산다는데 그 사람들 상대로 북구청에 첫날 만나 민원역하면 오야겠노 싶어서 참아주고 했는 게 오늘날 이런 학원이고 나는 너무 괘씸합니다 정말로. 이 사원 짓는다 하기 전에는 이 사람들 별로 미워할 그것도 없었고 별로 미워하지도 않았습니다. 그런데 이게 1년 넘게 지속이 되다 보니까 진짜 이제는 저 사람들 대해서 조금 더 좋은 마음이 안 생겨요.
Being a student, our funds are very limited because all those funds are collected by the students themselves. No cars can enter this place. So because the paths were closed from both ends, so this place was very cheap. That's why our senior students bought it that time. Second thing is it's very close to the university. It's like 5-minute walking distance. And you know that we have to pray 5 times a day and we also have to do our research work in the labs. So the place should be close enough so that we can walk, pray, go back to our labs. We don't have funds to look for another place and like construct some big place there.
거기에 사람들이 많이 모이기 때문에 아마 주변에서 좀 불편할 수도 있겠습니다만은 우리가 종교라는 것은 인류가 가지고 있는 천부적인 기본 이권이기 때문에 그것이 이제 지역 주민에게 크게 장애가 되지 않는다면 그거는 좀 서로가 이해해 주는 것이 이게 어떤 글로벌 시민 의식의 발로가 아닌가 생각합니다. 또 이슬람에 대한 이해를 제대로 한다면 많은 주민들이 일반적으로 갖고 있는 그런 오해나 편견이 이제 상당 부분 해소될 수 있을 것 같습니다. 서로를 알아가는 그런 어떤 플랫폼이나 그런 대화의 장이 꼭 필요해 보입니다.
So if Muslim students are coming here, I think the spiritual needs of those Muslim students should also be considered. Like if there is a soccer ground for me where I can fulfill my physical needs, then there should be also a place where I can fulfill my religious needs. Like we cannot speak Korean, they cannot speak English. So sometimes like we also feel this weakness, but actually the time frame of a researcher is very short. We cannot learn Korean during that time frame. So the only problem is communication. Otherwise, it will be very easy for us to communicate with them and to have a friendship with them. And like in our labs, the students are Korean. How are we living with them? So we still think they are our family. If some people have used their emotions, we understand it and we hope for the better future.